Well, hello there. We're here again. Yes, it's me. I know I missed a couple of days. Apologies. Getting everything together, getting my rooms nice and tidied and put together so that I can flow with them, so I can do more of these things, and I do plan to. This is the live one. Yes. I'm going to do a story one, and then I may do one that has more editing involved. We'll see. Right now, we're getting this one done again. So here we are. Happy to see you again. Missed you when we weren't here. So, what are we going to talk about? Wisdom? Fear? That's what was talked about at the camp meeting I was at tonight. Jesus conquering fear. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Of course, for some, they're going, well, I don't know if I believe in this. I said, that's fine. What if it's true? I already warned you. I am a God-centered being, so you're going to hear these moments, and this is one. With all of the fear mongering, and that's really what it is, and all of the spaces of fear rising up around us, we really do require something to overcome fear. Now, it's interesting in the Bible, like I've said before, 365 times at least, fear not. But now we have our Savior saying, fear not, I am with you. I will be with you until the end of the age. It's incredible. And when we look at that wisdom, we really do understand that God is with us. I mean, all through the old and the new, there is so much showing that this is the culmination of everything. And this is how we live. We can live in that peace. We can swallow Psalm 23. Yeah, 66, 91. You get my point? There's so many other wonderful ones. 27 is awesome too. You know, that psalm has so much power. So do they all. Maybe it's time for another look. Don't know. I'm gonna leave you there. So, this is Eric at starthealing.me, Eric at starthealing.me, and Eric at starthealing.me. And you reach out, send me an email. I'll send you a link. We can talk. Maybe we are part of your puzzle of wellness, giving you answers that you may not have got from anyone else. Who knows? Only God does. So, we're 60 points into this story. We just learned about a planet that's now going to be called Triage, because that's what it does. And there's other things happening. And s- sometimes there are those little pieces that happen that kind of astonish us and leave us in a place of going, well, that just happened. We're going to have a moment like that tonight. You know, we know that it's a sanctuary solar system now, guarded by a gate that most things can't get in, and the things that can seem to be able to be dealt with. But the truth of the matter here is, and it's a big truth, is that not everyone that is in sanctuary feels that they're being, you know, useful. And this one is about a man with a broom. Yeah, a broom. Nothing magical. No monsters to slay. Maybe a few dust bunnies. But here's the reality. That man walking around, well, sweeping around, and that's what he does, Sweeps the streets, sweeps methodically. Many are very thankful that he does so, but he doesn't feel he's doing much. So the lady, after a long nap, decides to have a chat with him. We'll call him Broom Man because he likes to be brooming, and that's what he does. Sweep, sweep, sweep. And so he's in his task, sweeping away, enjoying himself, but not feeling that he's doing anything. And the lady comes up to him and goes, "Thank you. This keeps the streets clean and easy to walk on. It's very important. It's just as important as going out to war." Man blinks, goes, "Nah, you go out to war, you win battles, and things go away and things come, and it's awesome. I just sweep, yes, but if the dust builds, then people could get ill and sick, and it would get messy and untidy, and you keep it that way. So you're important." And the man looked at her and said, "Really? Yes. Your skill, your ability with that broom. I haven't seen many like it. You get into corners, you sweep out the roads. I didn't know the roads could be swept, but you've shown us they can. You activated the, yeah, the dust at the end of the road. I noticed that it disappears. Oh yeah, the city takes it away somewhere. I don't know where, but that's the end of my job. Beginning of the cities. I like it. I like cleaning. I like brooming. I don't like cleaning. Brooming is what I like. I know. Just wanted to let you know that you're important to everything. Yes, I am. Yes. You never know when a skill like yours will come into quick handy. Wow. How did that get past everything? Brewman. Sweepy, sweepy. Oh my. Yes, yes. Let's sweep all that back into whatever that is and send it packing. So Brewman walks over and starts to sweep. Whatever's coming out is trying to fight him, but he's too good. He's sweep, 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 sweep. And whatever is trying to invade from that ship, more looking like a dumpster, I guess, is getting swept back into it faster than it can come out. Douglas comes along and touches the broom. Boom. Try that. Oh yeah, this is better. I get this cleaned up in no time. Sweet, 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 sweet. Back and forth for a few hours. But finally, it's all back in the can, and then Douglas says, "Well, I can go." Disappeared. And Broomman goes, "Did I just?" "Yeah, you did. You just saved Sanctuary from whatever that was. And you got rid of it all. And it's gone." But that was amazingly wonderful for you to do. So I saved Sanctuary. Yes, you did. Wow. Well, back to Broomy. Never know when those dust bunnies will show up again. And off you went. I'm gonna leave it there. I know it's short, but I think it's powerful if you think about it for a minute. Everybody, every single being, every human being, every created being has purpose. What's yours? Maybe you can find it. Let's have a blessing of truth and justice. Oh yeah, those are good ones. And then joy and peace and overflow and abundance and creativity and invention and insight, knowledge, understanding, and everything else that brush wishes to paint for you that's in God's hands. According to his will and wish, according to your will and wish, it can be. So again, thank you for, having a little bit of patience as I finish this stuff off. I will get on when I can. I could tonight, so here I am. It's a short one, but it's a good one. I think it's something to really think about. So let's have a word of prayer. We come before you, Father, Spirit, Son, and you're always with us in everything, dealing with our fears and our requirements, our necessities, and all of the other things that come along inside the situations. And we thank you for doing all of that for us. We thank you for pushing back the enemy so that these amazing ones can find you, can connect with you, and create this relationship that'll last them a lifetime and beyond. So let's just leave it there with you, oh God. And so we say thankful, grateful, gratitude, thankful, grateful, gratitude, thankful, grateful, gratitude, standing in awe, honor, and respect. Allow all glory to flow to Father, Spirit, Son. This is, and so this is. When you rest, rest well. When you wake, wake well. And know that your path is well lit by God. Blessing.